Welcome back to another episode of Prism Rondo. So in the previous episode, we got to see Lily's winning submission, right? Lily's winning art piece, which was an incredible, flip book. It was kind of like breaking the conventions of art and stuff. I think it was fantastic. Kit was the one who submitted it, of course. And now that she has won it, obviously she could stay at the academy, but also then in the second episode, we saw Kit's father passing away and Kit attending the funeral. It was very emotional. And then also Richard, his brother, who is now obviously taken on the role of his father, he has been talking about the war approaching Britain, right? So presumably talking about World War One, right? So that's approaching Britain or England, and they are not going to be unscathed, of course. So they need to prepare for it, especially given the position of their family, right? The church family. They will definitely have to be involved in it politically, if nothing else. So, and also the people, of course, are going to be heavily affected by it, and they kind of like are, as they said in the previous episode, they're responsible for the happiness of their people, right? So it's gonna be a lot of work, a lot of stress put onto the church family. We'll see how both Richard and Kit are going to react to it. Also, Kit said that he has one more piece that he wants to finish, so he's going to take time off of like the academy to finish this one piece. Lily could tell that something was wrong, so she kind of like forced him to make a promise that they're gonna see each other again after he finishes the piece, which, they made a promise. It's a pinky promise, so he can't break it, but we'll see what's gonna happen next. So if you wanna watch this, Uncut and Blood is always on my Patreon in the description, and let's go into Prism Rondo, episode 15. Stormy Crossroads. Uh-oh. That doesn't sound positive. He's leaving me. Huh. Oh, Shun. And Sakura. Oh, Shin. Oh, that's cute. Nitsuke. Like a fistu? Oh, she's humming to herself? Aww. Mm. Oh man, that family dynamic there is adorable. I really like seeing Shin and Sakura. Yeah, I thought so. She knows how he feels, so she's upset with him. Mm. That's sad though. I do feel bad for him. But that's just how it is, right? Is this the ending? Ooh, yep. Is she used to it? Whoa! Is she getting used to it? Or was this one just an exceptionally good one? Whoa! Joffrey. Oh, it is Lily, I think. And was that the sea? I guess that's how it inspired them in a way as well. A rarity for the UK. うん。What was that? That looked like an envelope of something. Okay. Interesting. Kit.
気持ちは変わらぬということか。皆には話したのかね。
Is he resigning?
そうか。
He's dropping out? I'm guessing to help out with the family, right?
先生、
Because of the war.
あなたは僕にとって唯一
うん
の私です。それは何があっても変わらない。今までお世話になりました。その時計はかつてヘンリーから譲り受けたものだ。
Oh, a pocket watch.
今は壊れていて動かない。が、ミスター・ジャージ、君の手で直し、新たな時を刻め。
Oh, that's such a nice thing to say. Repair it on your own and start the time anew. What a thing to say. Hmm. Wow. The Lake District. It looks really nice. The light is awesome in this. How the light is being like smudged a bit. Oh. Wait. Sorry, I was talking.
あの時の風景を残しておきたくてね。最後の思い出として。最後ってそれどういう
Oh, is he leaving England? Windermere.
また行きたいな。ドロシー、搬入は済んだの？もうバッチシよ。ちょいギリギリになっちゃったけど。なんとか間に合ったみたいだな。一時はどうなることかと。私だって悩んでたんです。
Joffrey.
やあみんな。ジョフリー。お、これピーターのか。油彩化の準備も進んだよな。あんたは準備できたの？当たり前よ。俺史上最高の出来だぜ。
Wow. Wow. This looks awesome.
これが私の。
Oh, that makes sense. It's her village.
意外だな。品がある。でも、まあ、らしくはないかもね。
No, the light is so soft in it. It looks so cool.
とっても素敵。故郷への愛情が伝わってくる。ああ、本当にいい絵だ。
Yeah.
ありがとう。
It has great vibes. The
でも、
painting.
なんで私の隣があれなの？
What the hell is that?
まさか、これ、バッカスだ。そんな顔してたっけ？
Bacchus.
あれ？こんな気持ち悪いバッカスいないわよ。そうひがむなよ、ドロシー。完璧な作品の隣ってのは。
Next to
あの
perfection.
ね、
That's crazy.
私。あ、何が？並べられてることが恥ずかしいの。でも、すごい迫力。これはこれで。無理に褒めなくていい子だ。ただな、彫刻家の目玉はこれで終わりじゃないぜ。
Shin? I want to see Shins. Oh, it's
やっぱシンは別格だ。
wow. It's like an ukiyo-e style
これって
painting, but
日本の透かし彫りって技術だろ。
as a sculpture.
初めて見た。
That's crazy.
でも雰囲気が違う。モチーフはヤマトタケル。
Oh, it's Yamato Takeru.
何それ？日本の神話みたい。
Mm.
これはまさに日本の伝統と西洋の技術が融合することで生まれた作品だ。良い評論だ。ブラント先生。すでに
Wow, this looks amazing.
間ではこの作品の話題で持ちきりだそうだ。彼だけではない。諸君らの作品も見事だったぞ。ありがとうございます。みんな、すっごく頑張ったんですよ。特に、入り一条を
I want to see her painting.
君の成長には驚かされ
I
た。
really want to see her painting. Aww. This guy's such a goat. I love Brandt. He's so cool.
きっと、今なんて。
Oh, come on, don't blue ball us.
おい、マジかよ。どういうこと？白塗りのキャンバス。リリ、一体これは？ちょっと待って。うっすらとだけど、何か書いてあるみたい。
Oh! Does it align like shadows? Oh! That's insane.
ユリだ。すげえ。初売りで。
Yeah, that's crazy.
陰影を自然光に委ねたということだ。その影は時と場所により濃くも薄くもなる。画期的な発想だ。形や常識にとらわれず、好きなように自分らしく描けばいい。
That's wild.
そう。キッドが教えてくれました。
She's really breaking all the conventions about how to paint and stuff. That's awesome.
やはり君と彼は。
I think it's Van Gogh who also used he was painting in a style that was very thick as well to kind of like add a lot of depth to the painting, like physically, not just purely from the colors that he was using and stuff and the actual content of the painting. He was adding a lot. I think like if you look at his pictures, I think it was Van Gogh at least. If you look at his actual pictures, they're like very thick because of all the color that he put on to add depth to it. But this is even different from that. She just made relief out of it to add shadows to it. That's awesome.
共鳴の関係にあるのかもしれんな。共鳴？
Oh, it's his painting. The lilies, the lilies. He actually painted a person. He actually painted a person. He never paints people.
どうしても描きたいモチーフが。でもなぜだろう。胸騒ぎがする。こんなキットの絵は初めて見たよ。もしかしたらヘンリーさんのことが。ちょっとピーター。ヘンリーさんがどうかしたの？
She's the only one that doesn't know.
亡くなられたんだ。結局いつも何も言ってくれない。ちゃんと帰ってくるよね。勝手にいなくなったりしたら許さないから。なら、よし。言うべきか。ブラッド先生、キッドの居場所知りませんか？知らん。
He's covering.
早くチョークしてください。本当に知らんのだ。ただ今朝学院にはいた。
Aww.
あのバカキッド。リリー、ちょっとどこ行くの？
Come on, catch him. Catch him.
もう絵は描かない。何を言ってるんだ。冗談はよせ。戦争が起こる。そこのバス持ってー。
Oh. Oh. Unfortunate. Happens to the best of us. Everyone's reading some. Wait, can we see what it says on it? I'm guessing we'll see anyway. Heir to Austria's throne is slain with his wife by a Bosnian youth to avenge seizure of his country. Well, here it is. Franz Ferdinand.
さあ、妨害だよ、妨害。オーストリア皇太子夫妻が暗殺された。皇太子暗殺。これは大変なことになった。ああ、いつ戦争になってもおかしくないな。
Yep, here we go. This is what kicks it off.
リリーを頼む。
Oh, it's at the end of the episode. Thank God we have another one. Thank God we have another one ready, locked and loaded. Let me not talk too much about it. Let me just go straight into the next episode. We have a bit to go through here. Also want to see what happens. Also, it is interesting. I was thinking about this as well. It's interesting seeing this kind of perspective of the war, because obviously there are so many war media out there and they each show like war from different kinds of perspectives. Sometimes it's from the higher politicians, sometimes it's from a regular person. This one is interesting because it's kind of like in the middle. It's obviously the privileged class here that's seeing this, and obviously the church family is involved with the politics, but they aren't the ones making like the big decisions. They're not the politicians that you usually see in like war media. So we see someone who's like pretty involved in it, but not like at the top. And then we see also other people who aren't necessarily as heavily influenced by the entire thing happening, like the prices being hiked up and stuff like that. The people here are pretty, like the students are pretty privileged in that regard, so they don't experience that. But it is an interesting perspective, right? I feel like you don't often get to see this perspective from this kind of like higher class citizens, right? Medium to higher class citizens. I don't think we're gonna go obviously deep into like any kind of like war in this. I think it's gonna be mostly just used as a vehicle for the characters and stuff, but still, the slimmer or the glimmer of war that we get to see is very interesting in this. Colorless cubism of the heart. Damn. Wow. Wow. Of course, World War One. Every country is preparing for war. Wow. Oh. Also feel really bad for Shin, because he has to say those things, right? Knowing how he feels about Lily. Oh, they just missed each other. That's... Oh boy. Oh boy. The same one. Yep.
国費で留学してる俺たちに。
They have the say. Yep. They have the say over it.
でも、急すぎて何が何だか。本当に私、どうしたらいいかわからない。街の噂通り、ヨーロッパを巻き込むような戦争が起これば、イギリスも戦場になる可能性はある。そんな。大丈夫。多分念のためだよ。とりあえず、帰国の準備を始めよう。情勢が落ち着けば、戻ってこれるさ。また、ここに。
I'm also really liking how they're tackling it here. Like, they're not pushing any, like, one side or anything along those lines. They're not saying anyone's bad, anyone's good. They're just normal people who have found themselves in this situation. And seeing the world around them just crumble. Crazy how it changes from one day to another.
承知の通り、先日、サラエボで発生した事件により、ヨーロッパ全土の緊張が増している。そして、君たちが学んでいるのは、この状況下で最も必要とされない技術だ。故に、日々不安と動揺を抱えながら過ごしていることだろう。しかし、我々にもできることはある。今、この瞬間を後世に伝えるために。
Wow. That's a great speech.
それこそ、
Yep.
神が我らに与えた
I like that a lot.
責務。極限の冷静さを保ち、この危機に立ち向かうのだ。あと一つ、報告することがある。
Kit.
ミスター・チャーチについてだ。
He left the academy.
彼は昨日付で本学院を自主退学した。
Yep. Shh.
言うべきだ。ねえ、キッド様がお見かけしてないと思ったらずいぶん急ね。そんな、キッド様。
Oh.
この旅の情勢を鑑み、本日は休校とする。ミス一条院。はい。君には話がある。少し残りたまえ。
Oh, I love this guy.
買い物は解散。
Man, the mood is so horrible here. It's so depressing.
彼が18歳の時の絵だ。驚
Hmm.
いたよ、その才能。はい。君にも届いていると思うが、我が校にも日本政府からの帰国要請が届いた。はい。学院長が10日後出発。
Wow, in 10 days?
後で取りに行きなさい。ありがとうございます。
Wow. Man.
入学当時は好んで使っていたな。運命は我々を導き、かすまた我々を翻弄する。よく言ったものだ。先生。なんだね、ミス一条院。先
Aw.
ずっと考えていたんです。キッドはなぜあの絵を人物画を描いたんだろうって。変化があったんだろうな。彼の心の中で。変化。ああ、人はそれを成長の堕落とも呼ぶ。どちらが彼の身に起きたのか、
It's a change
私にはわから
nonetheless.
ない。だがその答えが、あの描かれた横顔の女性ということなのだろう。そして本人に問うたわけではないが、私には一つ確信できることがある。確信ですか？ああ。彼が描いた横顔の女性は君だ。君の存在が彼の心を変えたのだよ。ホワイトホール地区の外務省を見学したことはあるかい？荘厳な建築物だ。白く気高い。中には大理石の大階段があり、天井には同盟国が擬人化された姿で描かれている。さらに階段を上ると、諸外国と我が国の平和をモチーフにした壁画があり、そこには君によく似た着物姿の女性も描かれている。一度見ておいて損はないと思うがね。今、そんな気分になれません。誰とは言わないが、彼はまだロンドンにいる。
He's
外
helping
国の
her
仕
out.
事に就くようだ。外務省の近くにはステンドグラスの美しい教会もあってな。彼のお気に入りの場所の一つだ。ブランド先
What a
生、
goat.
今できることをお知らせ。
What a goat.
悔いを残さぬように。
Fuck yeah.
所詮どんな時でも一つのことしかできないのだから。それ、シェイクスピアの言葉ですか？私の言葉だ。
Fuck, I love this guy.
こんなところで油を売っていても探し物は見つからないぞ。迷う若者に神は答えた。走れ。それはあの場所でお前を待っている。
Oh my god.
キッドのこと好きなんでしょ？伝えなきゃ。伝えなきゃ伝わんないよ。ちゃんと伝えるんだ。
Hmm. Here he is. The man himself.
きっと私怒ってるからなんとか言いなさい。何が？なんであの時何も教えてくれなかったの？いちいち教えないとダメか。ダメだよ。約束したよね。指切りしたよね。ちゃんと説明して。ねえ、聞いてるの？俺は絵をやめた。絵をやめた？嘘だよ。キッドが絵をやめるなんてできるわけないじゃない。言ったろ。描きたいモチーフがあるって。描けた。だからもう満足だ。それに、俺には果たすべき役割がある。何を言ってるの？描きたいものなんてまだまだたくさんあるはずだよ。ユリの洞窟だって。そんなおとぎ話に付き合ってる時間なんかない。絵なんてただの暇つぶしだ。
He's pushing away his artistic side. Oh.
みんな心配してたんだよ。ドロシーもピーターもシンもジョフリーも私も。なのにみんなにさよならも言わないでいなくなるの。私たちの友情ってそんな簡単に捨てられるものだったの？なんでいつも何も言わずに勝手に決めちゃうの？ヘンリーさんのことは聞いたよ。貴族として生きることだって仕方ないと思う。でも絵をやめることとは関係ないじゃない。悪ぶってないで本当のこと言ってよ。君にはわからない。
Oh, that's the worst thing you could say.
そうね。わからないよ。私はただの呉服屋の娘だもん。貴族の気持ちなんてわかるわけない。恵まれたあなたとは違うもん。絵の勉強がしたくて両親に無理って国から補助金までもらってやっとの思いでイギリスに来たの。それもこれもただ絵が上手くなりたかっただけ。自分の絵に自信がなくてそれでも描きたくて、もっと上手く描けるようになれば自分の絵を自分の好きな絵に変えることができるんじゃないかって。だからここに来たんだ。キッドの絵に出会って私は絵を描く楽しさを改めて知ることができた。
Oh. The voice acting is so good. It's just popping off.
あなたが私を変えてくれたから。なのに絵をやめた。暇つぶし。リリー、俺。ふざけないでよ。これ以上私の気持ちをかき乱さないで。キッドなんて勝手にどこでも行っちゃえばいいじゃん。
Damn. Damn. He's pushing everything away. He's suppressing everything. Oh.
違うよ。こんなこ
Oh, it's the end. Oh, that's it. Wow. Wow. What an episode. What an episode. What a collection of 2 episodes here. Oh, that was rough. That was so rough. That was incredible. That was absolutely incredible, especially the voice acting. The voice acting there from Lily Ichijoin, that was insane. That voice acting performance was absolutely incredible. But anyways, wow, that was such a sad scene. That was so sad because you can tell that Kit is trying to suppress everything. He is trying to forcefully basically take on the role that he needs to take on, right? Given the position that he's in. And so because of that, he's suppressing every single other side of him, right? And it feels so bad because obviously we know what Kit is like. We know that this isn't Kit. This is him just trying to, live up to the role that he's been given. But it feels so bad. Also, one thing that really tugged my heartstrings was when Brent said, when he first came to the academy, lapis lazuli was his favorite color, but then you look at his newest piece and it was mostly like orange, like basically the opposite of it, very warm colors as opposed to the cold colors of blue that he was using previously. I feel like that goes to show how much more emotional and more like warmer he's become as a person because of it. But then him saying, this is my last piece, my last motif. It's so sad. It's so sad. Yeah, you can't really blame Lily for having the burst of emotion, outburst of emotions that she's had there, right? Obviously, she's saying that she didn't want to come here to say that, but it's only natural that would be the conclusion that she comes to given Kit's responses. He was tough to deal with. I don't know what can be done now. He seems like he's pretty set in stone with everything that he wants to do. I don't know what they're gonna do with this, but I guess we'll see. She also has a ticket to go home in 10 days. So what's going to happen with that? She had her whole life figured out, and then this thing here, this event here, completely flipped it on its head. Alright? Horrible. I will say I find it really interesting seeing how it's all gradually happening through the lenses of someone who does, obviously through a time that isn't well connected when it comes to how we are now with technology. And it's a time when people are just hearing murmurs about stuff that's happening until it's in the news, in the newspaper, right? And then they see something that happened, but they don't see what's actually happening in the world. They don't see magically where troops are, what kind of moves politicians are making right now. They're just people living there and waiting for something to affect them, because otherwise they're not gonna feel it, right? So I find it really interesting the way that they're presenting it. It is something that's happening in the background, obviously, but you can't see the immediate effects until they actually hit them. So yeah. Yeah, these episodes are just absolutely incredible. Very emotional. The way that they build up the vibe, the emotional vibe of the show is masterfully done. The dialogue in this, especially from Brent, the thing that Brent says are so interesting and so emotional. I love the way that he speaks, right? He's gone from that, at the beginning he was a bit of it felt like a bit of a comic relief character with all of the Shakespearean quotes and stuff, but he's quickly become just an absolute goat. He's so cool. The way that he speaks is so well done, so well written. His dialogue is always so impactful. I love that guy. But yeah, this was insane. I don't know where it's gonna go from now, but I guess we'll find out right in the upcoming episodes, the final 4 episodes that we have, I believe. Yeah, the final 4 episodes that we have. I'm sure they're gonna be fantastic. So 2 more weeks of these episodes. I am so curious to see what they're gonna do with the finale. But for now, I'm gonna end it here. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.